Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs.
We back live, folks. Got this Chiefs. Got
With
this
Charles
Buffalo.
Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played,
NFC,
responsibility he has,
AFC,
goes through him. If he's not on the top of his
American
game,
football
your team's
playoffs
not gonna
on this
benefit.
great Sunday. And right now at this moment, we got the AFC kicking off. Got a high-octane game coming up. Let's get it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We running with them Chiefs.
The winner here gets a ticket to
We're going to see, can we get that victory?
Stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And, partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen.
Got number 17, Allen.
Going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in
He got
California.
that great young Mahomes out
To
there.
the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
Got a nice Chiefs squad going against a nice Buffalo squad.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain.
Oh,
there.
I know he ain't hurt out there.
Charles, despite this list
Got
of
a lot of
key
injuries
that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
There's an example of good situational football being played.
Congratulations on number 17 for the Buffalo. Headed to the playoffs.
And made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football. Got to
15.
They didn't give him much run after catch.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can
Patrick.
do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And Patrick Mahomes is back in this game for
touchdown.
the 3rd straight season, because you remember 2 years ago they lost in overtime at home to New England and then found their way through last year, beating Tennessee in the AFC title game in Kansas City as well. He has great experience in this game, understands how to win, and is eager to get a 2nd straight Super Bowl title.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
We knew he was going to go out if he didn't catch it.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo.
Go out. I'm laying right there.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So the
nice
field
punt.
Position game here is a very nice punt. Is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that. That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front line.
Good one, bro.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Trey.
And their inaugural sack in the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Yeah.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Keep it hyped. Come on.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Allen's pass.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of
calm down. Let's see, can we get this?
Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches,
Stop.
but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard.
Look at this.
And you tend to
What did he just do? I thought, man, he could have had it. What they was thinking.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do
See,
that?
can we shake it up real quick?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, come on, man. I probably should have threw it on the outside. Dang.
Defensively.
My
3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete.
That ain't on point.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. but that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
That was a nice little roll out.
Yards on the play there. And the Bills will move the chains.
End of the first quarter. Got us a nice stiff game going.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got to figure out a scheme on offense.
Here's Allen to throw it. Short throw hauled in by Croft. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Jay Allen, 5 for 5.
Big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
Oh, Lord. He got
Brown, and able to find John
Ooh,
Brown.
look at that Jay Allen, boy.
Home for a Bills
We try to
touchdown.
press him. We beat ourselves on that play.
Brown, 62
He got past him and burnt
as
him.
his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Got an
After a fairly
AFC
uneventful first quarter. That last play, that'll make a few
game
highlight
going.
clips.
Buffalo
Certainly
took
will,
off
and
first.
you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat.
Got some Sooner Program live footage going on this good old Sunday.
KC's offense ready to take over.
Late
They've shown precious
January
little here
footage.
offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
I'm trying to get these analytics popping. Make sure you hit that like button if you're watching out there, folks.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Big hold of the 30. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Coughed it up. Nice 1st down.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Flush to his right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass.
The defenders is on it, ain't
How
they?
many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline
Can't
on
connect.
that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain. Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big time
And they got
spark
good field
somewhere,
position.
but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes.
I know that Stephon Diggs out there.
And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Man, he looked like he's going to go down here and try to put one in Tater.
But it's second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills will add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm. And have
I got to get into a rhythm, man.
You know who else gets into a rhythm?
I ain't
the offensive
doing
line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, with a conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change two.
Come on, let's see, can we get a score real quick?
35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there.
I think I just missed the bomb.
Kelsey, the intended receiver
I
there.
did. That dude was wide open down there. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At the 35-yard
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes now on first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
The 12-yard line.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Edwards-Helaire. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And that's
Go.
It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Shout out Andy Reid. So he going again.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And it is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this AFC Championship game. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Le'Veon Bell.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Man.
They take him down. The Bills get to him.
Good.
Jerry Hughes. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes and going deep for Hill. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
We wish we could have got sacked on that one.
That's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening
told me
drive in the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Not much there, only a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. Pass
Diggs.
for 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
70 yards.
Stephon Diggs. 70 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. From the 6. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
At the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Oh, what a move. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return goes out to his own 17-yard line. The If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon.
Oh!
And he'll fight forward to about the
Nice spin.
27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Here's Allen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Willie Gay.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3 and out.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Hardman to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. High throw, but he makes the catch.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Flushed out right.
Oh!
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 11.
On 2nd and 9. Mahomes, the quick slant caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They go right back to Singletary. Singletary loses
yeah.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
This is where it's going to be crazy right here.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays. Charles, did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession. this challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
Oh, man. What is they doing? Running the clock out on them?
And that'll set them back 5.
Ah.
Still third down.
What?
Now a second timeout
Yeah, I
called
just
for by the defense. As he'll talk
I don't know
here
what I
before
just
it'll be an
did.
important
Dude, I
third
think
down.
I just tricked the timeout out there. And I tricked the play out. It's supposed to be 4th down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Burnt that
The
last
Chiefs
time.
quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
7-yard line.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 21-14. 1:07 remaining. Out to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line.
2nd and 5. At the
Man, I don't
32-yard
know.
line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines.
Oh,
Incomplete.
man, I think they got us on that one.
So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score.
Locked in. Now we got to try to hold them.
Fielded a couple
Came
yards
out.
into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range.
Perfect.
Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy,
Josh
right?
Allen.
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out. Get
That
to
play
overtime
hooked up
and try
just
to win
nice.
there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
You ready to build it, Tyler Bass.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
He should have called a timeout.
Singletary again. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules are the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick 6 or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now this offense about ready to take over again.
So they got a good game down here in the Chiefs Stadium.
Here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going down. scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl.
Middle,
the one where the
wide,
Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. First throw of overtime for Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And the Bills first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Ball carrier.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
To the air. Allen.
Oh,
and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say when they throw an interception
I'm down.
like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Sam Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? It looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But, partner, look where the ball's being placed now. They're deep in the red zone, which to me, that opens up their options because they can run the field goal kicker out there right now, or they can decide to run a play and put it into the perfect position he might require in order to make the game-winning kick.
hold on.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a short return.
Man, we better playing with this game. Man, we had a
yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception.
and a passing it. Man, we didn't kick the field
In
goal.
football, he's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because
You know, I'm teaching lessons
there
out
is
here.
something to
I'll
that.
never do
Being a
that.
safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Look at that, look at that.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Hopefully we didn't blow the game.
Second and a yard at the 26-yard line.
So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On the counter, it's Yeldon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
The ball carrier.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
Now a run with Singletary. 7
Trying
yards
to
on
run
the
up
pickup there,
the
and
lane
it'll
on
be a
us.
2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
Pass complete to Dawson Knox.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Oh my Lord, look at that.
Give him
Messed it
10
up.
yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, it's kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, but if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that
I
well.
had the
And why
game
not?
wrong.
When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
The game
It's a
was
gain
mine.
of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot
Oh,
as
no,
you
you
just
don't.
described, you're an OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust.
Yeah, I
and
think
you know
they gotta
they're
kick
going
the
to make
field
the
goal.
plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Yeah, come on. Let's see, can we get him? Get him back behind that line.
They'll keep it on the
Fumble.
ground. Singletary fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 minutes to go in overtime. We will keep playing if we need to. We are all tied up. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
He was sacked. He was
They
sacked.
will
Boys.
run
Oh,
to
look at
Singletary. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still
Dang,
short
I
of
think
what he
they got
needed.
it.
Call it a
31.
gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
block it though.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl.
Chiefs 21.
They probably pulled guns on him. He said, how you gonna let it get away
So
like
close on one side to getting to that
said, "We
Super Bowl.
suspended
Oftentimes,
you for
we
1
just
year."
show the stage and the glitz and the glamour, the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going
You had the
home.
game.
It's got to be
man. He
tough.
tripped it
It's
out.
got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the conference
Takeaway.
championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Appreciate all the watchers, all the viewers, man. We couldn't pull it off. We had it, but we couldn't pull it off. It's my bad, man. Mahomes, not too looking good numbers, but we had it. We came back, so I give them the victory. Catch you on the next one, folks.